Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'll let some people join in. I'm early today. Apologies, but I'm busy trying to get a bunch of this stuff on the back end done. So earlier stream today. Apologies. This is going to be a shorter stream today. Tomorrow, long stream with Steve. We're going to talk fantasy rankings. We're going to talk NFL. I'm sure we'll go over his futures team that he drafted on Friday. So we'll talk about that and a bunch of other stuff as well. So big long stream tomorrow, shorter stream today. Today we're going to talk a little PGA, a little baseball. And then if you have any questions, you can drop those in. I don't know if is there any like big news to dissect? I know like we're getting to teams reporting to camp yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So there's some potential, like hold out, hold in situations. I saw Stephon Diggs got fully cleared to practice and all that stuff. Trey Hendrickson will not be with the Bengals. This was known. No surprise there. The Bengals are just, I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on the Cincinnati Bengals at this point in time. The Phillip Rivers officially retiring as a Charger is hard for me. If you guys know, like when I was younger, I kind of grew up a Chargers fan. LaDainian Tomlinson was my favorite player. So I always rooted for the Chargers as a child when they had Phillip Rivers, and they just never could win the big game. I don't know. I still to this day don't have an explanation for it, because they certainly, I know they had to go through like the Patriots and the Steelers and stuff, but those a couple of those Chargers teams were surely good enough to get to a Super Bowl, and they can just never get over the hump. And this taught me as a child, to just expect pain at all times, because the Chargers, rooting for the Chargers was nothing but pain. And then we just come right into, betting, and you guys know how that goes. But yeah, so I think that's it as far as like news. There's more teams reporting today. James Cook, I think, is going to be like a hold in. He's looking for a contract. He's in a contract year, so we'll see what happens there. Starting off with golf, these are just guys I like right now. I have not finalized anything. We will finalize this tomorrow before Steve comes on. But for this week's golf tournament in Minnesota, this is it's kind of a similar course setup to Detroit, where we hit Aldrich Potgieter. The only exception of this course being there's a lot more hazards off of the tee. There's tons of water. I think 15 or 16 holes at this course has water. So I think the course setup is similar, but you have to be able to be in the fairway off the tee at this course. Whereas in Detroit, you can just hit it wherever. There's really no out of bounds. This course, there's trouble with the water. So preferably, we're looking for guys that hit fairways, good approach play, good putting. So same as Detroit, it's just, preferably longer hitters, but they need to be, in the fairway. So I don't really want to play any of these big guys up top here. Goddard, Burns, McNeely, Wyndham Clark. All four of those guys played in the Open over the weekend. They also all like made the cut. So they're coming back, late, time differential. The green speed could be interesting because those are slow greens, obviously, links golf. So I don't know. We'll see kind of how that plays, but I just don't have interest in any of those guys at those numbers. I do like Max Gracerman at 28-1. We have bet Max Gracerman routinely. So I can just tell you, like, before I even finalize anything, I will be betting Max Gracerman this week. There's no way I'm going to miss out on when he finally wins. I will probably, if this guy never wins a golf tournament, then I'm just going to lose money every single week because I'm just going to bet him until he wins. So I like Max Gracerman. I also like Jake Knapp, who was another guy that, we've bet a little bit recently, played well in Detroit. We had him in Detroit as well. So 2 guys that we've bet. Honestly, this week, a lot of guys that we've bet recently are who I'm going to be interested in. So those 2, we'll create a big list of guys, and then we'll finalize it tonight and give it out tomorrow. So I would say Batia's on my list, but I hate 35-1. I probably will not play him because of 35-1, but he's definitely on my list. Thor Bjornsson is definitely on my list. Kevin Yu is certainly on my list. God, I still have just pain from this playoff loss. Grio is on the list. And Rico Hoey potentially could be on the list. 'Cause some of his numbers recently are actually pretty good. If you isolate the last 5 tournaments, I need to dig a little bit deeper into that. He's a potential. Putnam, we were betting a few times, but I don't like 60-1. So I'll probably pass there. I would like to get somebody up in this high range. Maybe one guy. It's so funny, man. To see Tom Kim at 90-1 in this field is just it's just hilarious to think of where he came from a few years ago. Tristan Lawrence at 150-1 is a maybe. Just for the number. I need to dive into a little bit, but this is probably a loose list of guys that are on my list, and then I'll make some cuts tonight and put the bets in. I could see myself betting Tom Kim just for the memes as well. So I don't know. There's 7 or 8 guys here, and I'll trim that down tonight, and we'll put our bets in. I would say Gracerman is a lock. Knapp is a lock. Grio and you are probably locks. So that gives me 4 guys. I'll probably only pick 1 or 2 more. And there could be somebody else that I'm not thinking of off the top, but I looked at my list. These are the guys that I had written down. Johnny Vegas has won here before, I think. So, I mean, he has potential, I guess, at 75-1. I don't know. We'll trim it down tonight. But Max, Knapp, Thor Bjornsson, and you. Wait, not Thor Bjornsson. Potential for Thor Bjornsson, but I don't love 35-1, honestly. Max, Knapp, you, and Grio. I'm very certain I'll probably bet those guys. And then we'll look for a couple more. As far as the baseball streets, did pretty good yesterday, honestly. We had that first 5 parlay, Cleveland, Philly. Philly cashed, Cleveland tied. So we got a little bit of a payout there. It was 0.3 of a unit. A third of a unit cash on that one, since the half of it halved. The Guardians scored 5 runs. If you would have told me in the day yesterday the Guardians scored 5 runs in the first 5 innings, I would have assumed that we cashed that bet. So that was unfortunate. We also had Devers. He cashed his total bases and hits, runs, RBIs, which I tweeted out. He did not hit a home run, but still made some money on Devers last night. And then I talked about the over in those games as well. Did not end up playing them, but both of the overs cashed in that Braves game and the Guardians game as well. So pretty good little Monday for us there. There's a couple spots I like today. That being some unders. I love the under in this Red Sox Phillies game at 8.5. 2 pretty good pitchers. It was low. I don't know. The Red Sox offense has been inconsistent. Honestly, the Phillies offense has been inconsistent as well. And I think Fitz is very good. Sanchez, we know, is solid. So I like the under in that game. And it's not super hot there, which is a plus. And then my favorite play of the day, honestly, might be this under in the Dodgers game tonight. We know Yamamoto, what he does, very, very good pitcher. Simeon Woods Richardson is not someone that, I typically think of when it comes to betting an under. But honestly, his numbers are not that bad. 4.12 expected ERA. Decent contact management. Overall, like his numbers are not bad. And the Dodgers offense, like this is not indicative of what's going to happen down the road. The Dodgers are still overwhelming World Series favorites, and they're most likely going to win the World Series. But their offense has really been struggling for the last like 10 or so games. So I like this under in the Dodgers game. I like the under in the Red Sox game. We also could mess around with, you could take first 5 under, honestly, probably in this Dodgers game as well. Let me see what that pays. Under 4.5. I like that too. I might play both, to be honest, because that's probably my favorite spot today. I think we could take some teams like a money line parlay as well. I'd be interested in the Cubs tonight. I would be interested in I'm a little interested in fading Max Scherzer. I think we could throw the Yankees in there as underdogs. I know the Yankees have been struggling as well, but I think this could be a good buy low for them. So we can do like Cubs, Yankees, maybe one other team. Potential for the Tigers. Mitch Keller, pretty solid numbers across the board. Casey Mize has been okay as well, though. Maybe Tigers. This is a 4-1 parlay. We might as well just pick 5 teams. Let's try and do this. We never do this. We never do like 5 teams or 4 teams. Let's see. We throw the Braves in there, and then could just go Texas. Cubs and Rangers as big favorites, and then Braves, Tigers, Yankees, 12-1. I might play this. So I don't know. Interesting 5-team parlay tonight, but favorite spots for me, under in the Twins Dodgers, both full game and first 5, and then the under in the Boston Red Sox Phillies game as well. Overall, apologies for the short stream today, but like I said, I have some stuff I need to get caught up on. Big stream tomorrow with Steve, PGA, NFL, season-long fantasy football, NFL futures, all sorts of stuff to talk about tomorrow. We'll be on stream for well over an hour tomorrow, so tune in for that, 11 a.m. Steve will hop in at around 11:30. So long stream tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck with your bets tonight. I'll tweet out some bets later, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.